Kelsey, and today I'm going to be doing my week 31 and 32 pregnancy update. I'm actually 32 weeks and 4 days, so I'm just now getting this filmed. Maybe eventually I'll get once a week. We'll see what happens, but please excuse the coughing because I'm going to try to edit them out, but it may get annoying editing them out the entire time. I may just leave them in, and it's just a fact of life. Sometimes you get sick, and right now I'm sick. So I'm going to try to make this a semi-quick little video because I don't really feel good and because it's just been a very long day. Some days are harder than others, and today was one of those. And it's not necessarily on me, like, oh, I'm tired or I don't feel good. But I don't feel good, but, like, on the other realm of my life. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get this started. I did have a doctor's appointment last week, and everything looked good. My blood pressure was good. Listened to his heartbeat, and met with the doctor for a brief couple seconds, and, yeah, all was good. So, I guess I'll list off my symptoms. I'll start by saying that I am so blessed and excited and so thankful for this little boy. And anything I say is not going to be complaining about him or complaining about being pregnant or any of that, because we are so unbelievably thankful for him. But pregnancy sometimes can be hard, and I have been so lucky this entire pregnancy to have an easy pregnancy. I've had little things here and there, but nothing terrible. But I can't say that the last 2 weeks have been comfortable, because they have not at all. It is getting to the point where a lot of things are very difficult. I'm having major back pain, major groin pain, contractions at least a couple times a week, if not more. I'm also having weird pain below my chest that they say is acid reflux, but it's on my skin, so that doesn't quite make sense. But whatever. So I've had that going on, and it's actually very, very uncomfortable. Before I got this, though, I was having rib pain. I can't remember if I shared that in my last video or not, but it probably was going on at that point. I just forgot to share it. I was having rib pain, and I was only having it on one side. I was having it on my right side, and I wasn't having it any on my left, and also I wasn't feeling him any on my left side. So at that point, I was a little bit concerned with kind of how things were going to go in the future. Because if you don't know, I do have a septum in my uterus. It's a very slight septum, but I do have a septum in my uterus. And I was kind of wondering, well, is that why I'm only feeling the rib growth on one side? Because he's not growing on the other side. And then literally the weekend after we had that kind of discussion, I was like, well, maybe that's a possibility of why I'm feeling that way. And it was so uncomfortable because, I mean, he didn't have anywhere else to go because he was not going on both sides. And then literally the Monday after that, I was having a little, I think it was the Monday after that, I was having a little bit of anxiety, which is something that is going on right now, which is no fun at all, because I guess where I am at the point I am, he stops moving as much sometimes, and it was literally the day we went and looked at the house, and I had not felt him all, like, maybe I can count on one hand all morning, but I was doing things, and that's what I'm going to trump it up to, that I was just doing things, and I didn't feel him as much. But even when I sat down for lunch and was sitting there, normally he goes crazy, which in the last couple weeks he hasn't been doing as much anyway, but he wasn't doing anything, and I wasn't feeling him. Called the doctor and kind of got some clarity on the kick counting because I was a little bit confused. The nurse that I had last time really confused me. And I wanted to do everything to make sure I was the safest that I possibly could be. And so I called the doctor and they're like, well, this is what you need to do. And I did. And then, of course, he started going crazy after I got off the phone with him. So he kind of eased all that fear away. But it was terrifying, like, to think something was wrong. Because I really didn't feel him, and it was just stressful. So I think I'm going to be having quite a bit more anxiety the next couple weeks. I'm hoping it won't. I hope it'll just kind of go away. But I don't know. I'm hoping it does. I'm hoping it slows down. I don't feel as anxious, but I did have that go on where I had the anxiety. And then literally after that, I started feeling him on my left side. And it was like a couple of days after that it happened. And I started feeling him on my left side. And now the way I feel him is completely different than the way I felt him before. So I wonder if, I don't know, he was resting up for a big move. I don't know. Maybe he has flipped at this point. I have no idea. But now I feel him completely different. My rib pain has changed, which makes me wonder if he has dropped because I don't have the rib pain as much. Actually, I don't really have the rib pain, but maybe my ribs just aren't as expanded as far as it's going to expand. But I also feel him differently. I really feel like he has flipped because he literally was in the same position since like 20 weeks. So, and I could feel him. I felt every time I felt him move, I felt him move in the same spot. But now, I feel him move completely different. He's doing a lot more rolling that I can feel. And it's just crazy because I feel him move all the time. And I could see him move all the time, which I've been able to see him move for quite a while, but not to this extent. And also, it's so cool. We were sitting in the living room last week. I get my weeks mixed up, and I don't have notes today. So, we were sitting in the living room during 31 or 32 weeks. One of those. And I was sitting there, and he was moving a lot. So, I just kind of pulled my shirt up so I could see him a little bit better. And as I pulled my shirt up, I literally, I keep saying literally, but I saw a body part. I don't know what body part it was. It was like his butt showing, because I've done that before, but it was like a small little spot. And I could feel, when I touched, I could feel it was like hard, like there was a body part there. And so I was like, Seth, look, before he moves. And he took a picture of it. I don't know if it came out looking like you could see it. Because it wasn't like he was like way out there. But you could see him and feel him. And it was just so cool. So that was probably the most exciting thing that's happened since last time. Is just seeing him and him possibly flipping, if that is the case. I don't know if he flipped. Even when the doctor checked for his heartbeat, he moved to a different spot. Because he just moved around. But, as I was saying, getting back to my symptoms, I guess, as you can hear, way out of breath, but things are just getting to that point where it's a lot harder. And I knew it would come, and it's crazy because it has all come at one time. And some days are really rough. Like, if you watch my wrapping presents video, that was a mistake. Big mistake. I was in so much pain the next day, like barely could walk. But it was my own fault because I pushed myself past the point where my body said to stop. But yeah, I've had some more leg cramps and just regular things like that. But that's pretty much it. Just lots more uncomfortableness. And I was thinking kind of today has really been my thoughts process of trying to figure out how I'm going to do the name reveal. So I may do a name reveal either on Christmas or New Year's. One of those I think is what I'm going to choose to do. And yeah, I'm really excited to share his name. And if you follow my personal Instagram, then you've already seen his name. So don't share it. But if you have guesses, then guess them below. I know I've not really given any hints, so it'd be kind of hard to guess a name. But yeah, I think that is about most of it. I think baby shower stuff, we're still working on that. It's in 2 weeks. Or not even 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks. So we got the baby shower coming up, and I've got to get another maternity shoot done. Hopefully I'll get it done by the baby shower. If I don't, then I don't. But yeah, I'm going to show you my belly now. But he is definitely way out there now. Like, way out there. And he's so I'm so tight all over. But I guess I'll put it like this so you can see it a little bit better. But yes, that is my 32-week belly right there. He's definitely rounding out. And there is from the front. And then from the side. I love having a big old belly. Whew, but it is a lot of work. That is for sure. People for sure can tell right now. Like right now I can feel him. He's right here. Feels like a body all the way down. But yeah. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. Put some guesses below or even some ideas for a gender reveal. I have a couple of ideas, or a gender reveal, a name reveal. Whew, gotta catch your breath. But I have a couple of ideas. But if you have ideas, then put them down below. And I can't wait to show y'all what his name is. And I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.